There's nothing in this chapter that you don't know already. So a journey to work takes a woman 3/4 of an hour. What does that mean? 3/4. What is a quarter of an hour? Quarter of an hour is 15 minutes, right? Quarter means 1/4, right? So 3/4 means 3/4, right? So 3/4 means 3 into 1/4, right? 3/4, 3/4. Or it is 3/4 of 1 hour, right? So 3/4 of 1 hour means how many minutes? 3/4. 3/4 hour means how many minutes? 45 minutes, right? So the journey takes 45 minutes. So if she starts at 7:55, when does she arrive? She starts at 7. See, it is, she starts at 07:55 and then she takes 45 minutes, right? So 5 minutes after this time is how much? So the answer will be 8:40, yes. Okay, and you know the difference between 24-hour time and 12-hour format, right? So let's say 23 hours. 23 hours. So this is in 24-hour format. So how will you convert that to 12-hour format? 23 hours is how much? Yeah, you should say 11 p.m. Okay. So when you express time in 12-hour format, you have to say AM or PM, right? Okay, so you know the conversion, right? So 20:15 will be how much? 8:15 p.m. So you just subtract 12 from the hour part, right? So 12, if you subtract 12 from 20, it will be 8. So it is 8:15 and it's 8:15 p.m. Okay, fine. How about number 2? The same woman catches a bus home each evening. The journey takes 55 minutes. She catches the bus at 17:50. When does she arrive? 55 minutes after 17:50 means what? Yes, that's the right answer. 17:50, 18, 45, right? Okay, find the time in hours and minutes for the following journeys of the given distance at the average speed stated. Okay, so how will you do for A? You have to find the time, right? Very good. So time is distance over. So here it is 230 kilometers. That's the distance. Speed is 100, right? So your time will be in what unit? 2.3 in what unit? 2.3 hours. Yes. But you have been asked to find the time in hours and minutes. So this 0.3 hours is how many minutes? 0.3 hours is how many minutes? How will you convert hours to minutes? See, half an hour is you multiply by 60, right? So how much will you get? 0.3. It is 0.3 into 60, right? Not 3 into 60. 18 minutes. So your answer will be 2 hours and 18 minutes. Yes. Similarly, you can do this one. Okay. Then Grand Prix racing cars cover a 120-kilometer race at the following average speeds. How long do the first 5 cars take to complete the race? Answer in minutes and seconds. Oh, okay. So you have to answer in minutes and seconds. So you need to find the time. How long does it take? So let's do for maybe the first and the last. So for the first, how long does it take? So you need to find the time, right? Time is distance by, so the distance is how much? 120. Speed is 240. So you'll get how much? 0.5. What is the unit? Hours. Okay. So what will be the answer in minutes and seconds? 30 minutes. Okay. So similarly you can do, okay, let's do just one more. Okay. Let's do this, 220. Let's do this one, 220. So how will you do that? Time is again distance by speed only, right? So distance is 120. Speed is now 220, right? So 120 by 220, right? Speed. So if you do this division, you get, what is the fraction that you get if you do this? 120 by 220. 20 by 220. Sorry, 6 by 11. Yes. So 6 by 11 what? What's a unit? 6 by 11? Yeah, 6 by 11 hours. So how will you convert that to minutes? Yes. So it is 6 by 11 times 60 minutes, right? So what is 6 by 11 times 60? Yeah. So it is 32 point something. Can you express that as a fraction? 8 over 11 minutes, right? So that's how many seconds? 32 minutes and how many seconds? 32 minutes and how many seconds? 8 by 11 minutes is how many seconds? 8 by 11 minutes is how many seconds? So you multiply by 60 itself, right? So 8 by 11 times 60 is how much? 43, 7 by 11, right? 480 by 11, 48. Okay. So 43, 7 by 11 seconds. So your final answer is how much? For this speed, the time will be 32 minutes, 43, 7 by 11 seconds. Right. Okay. Similarly, you can find for the others. Let's keep that. Okay. Okay. How about this one? Train covers the 1,500 km distance from Amsterdam to Barcelona at an average speed of 90 km per hour. If the train leaves Amsterdam at 9:30 a.m. on Tuesday, when does it arrive in Barcelona? So the time will be distance by speed. So here it is 1,500, right? Speed is 90, right? How much is that? 150 by 9. 50 by 9 is how much? 16, 2 over 3. What is the unit? Hours. So that's 16 hours and how many minutes? Very good. 40 minutes. So when does it arrive in Barcelona? So it starts at what time? 9:30 a.m., right? And then you have to add 16 hours, 40 minutes, right? So how will you add hours and minutes? So first you add the minutes, right? So 30 plus 40 is how much? 30 plus 40 is 70, right? So 70 is actually 10 minutes and 1 hour, right? So 1 hour goes, it's like a carry. It's like you have a carry of 1. Okay. So 9 hours plus 16 hours is how many hours? Yeah, 16 plus 9 is 25 plus 1 is 26 hours, right? So what does 26 hours mean? We have only 24 hours, right? So if we start at 9:30 a.m., after 24 hours, it will be how much? 9:30 a.m. itself, right? After 24 hours, it will be 9:30 itself. But it will be the next day, right? So 26 hours means 2 more hours, right? Right. So it will be 11:30. And then you have this 10 minutes, right? So it will be 11:40. So it will be 11:40 a.m. on which day? Next day means very good. So this is how you answer it. Got it. So the thing is you have to add 9:30 a.m. and 16 hours 40 minutes. 16 hours 40 minutes, right? So 30 plus 40 is 70 minutes. 70 minutes is actually 1 hour and 10 minutes. So this is actually 10. So you have that 1 hour. 1 hour, 1 plus 9, 10, 10 plus 16, 26. So 26 hours, 10 minutes have passed, right? Okay, so 26 hours means 24 hours and then 2 hours, 10 minutes, right? So if it's 24 hours, it will be the next day, same time. So 11:30 a.m. Sorry, 24 hours means 9:30 a.m. on Wednesday. Then you have 2 hours, 10 minutes more. So 9:30 becomes 10:30, 11:30, and then 10 minutes, 11:40. So that's how you get 11:40. Okay. Okay. Number 7. Time will be distance by speed, right? So here it is 3,200 kilometers. Speed is 600, right? So it's how many? 32 by 6. 5 1 by 3, right? 16 by 3. So 5 1 by 3 hours, right? So 1 by 3 hours means how many minutes? 20 minutes. 5 hours 20 minutes. So if it takes off 16:25, when will it land? 16:25 plus 5 hours and 20 minutes, right? Yeah, so it will be 21:45, right? So that is when the plane lands at Athens, right? Number 8 is interesting. Can you try number 8? So London is here and Boston is here. So the plane travels from London to Boston, right? So distance is 5,200 kilometers and the average speed is 800 kilometers per hour. So what is the time? 5,200 by 800. 5,200 by 800. How much was that? 6.5, right? 6.5, yeah. 6.5 hours. So if it leaves London at 9:45, right? So after 6.5 hours, what is the time in London? That's like adding 9:45 and 6.5 means what? 6 hours and 30 minutes, right? 16:05 or 6:15, yes. 45 plus 30 is 75. 75 is 60 plus 15, right? That is 75. So it will be 15 minutes here. Then you carry that 1 hour, right? So it will be 75. Yeah, 16 will be. So 10, okay, 16:15 is the time in London, right? But the question is, what is the time in Boston when the aircraft lands? So what is the time in Boston? Ah, very good. Yes. So it is 5 hours behind British time. So you have to subtract 5 here. So that's your answer. 11:15. Okay. 11:15 a.m. it will be. Or you can just write 1115 like this in 24-hour format. Okay. Then, okay. So that is the end of the exercise. You just have student assessment left. A journey to school takes a girl 25 minutes. What time does she arrive if she leaves home at 8:38? So it will be 8:38 plus 25, right? So this is how much? 50, 63, right? Ah, very good. 63 means it is 1 hour and 3 minutes. 93, yes. 93. So you have to write it like 0903. Or you should write it like 93 a.m. Okay, how about the second one? The car travels long. How long? Speed. 5 hours. Ah, brilliant. 54 minutes. So, how long does the journey take? So, time is actually distance by speed. So, 295 by 50. So, if you do the division, you will get how much? You will get 5.9. Okay. 5.9. So, zero point 0.9 is actually, so it is 5.9 hours, right? 0.9 hours is 0.9 into 60. So, 54 minutes. So you say 5 hours and 54. Okay, a bus leaves Deltaville at 11:32. It travels at an average speed of 42 kilometers per hour. If it arrives in Ipswich at 12:42, what is the distance between the two towns? What is the distance between the two towns? What is the formula for distance? What is the formula for distance? Okay, speed times time. So speed is how much? Speed is how much? 42, right? 42 kilometers per hour, right? So to get your distance in kilometers, you should write the time in what unit? Very good. Yes, you should write in hours, right? So you have to find how much time it took and you have to express that in hours. 1 hour and 10 minutes, right? Yeah, because it leaves at 11:32, arrives at 12:42. So 12:42 it arrives and it leaves at 11:32. So it will be 10 minutes and 1 hour, or 1 hour and 10 minutes, right? So 1 hour and 10 minutes in hours is how much? How many hours is 1 hour and 10 minutes? Okay, how many minutes is 1 hour and 10 minutes? No, how many minutes is 1 hour and 10 minutes? 70 minutes, right? 70 minutes. So that's how many hours? How will you convert minutes to hours? For the minute to hour conversion, you always divide it by 60. So 70 minutes is how many hours? Yeah, let's just keep it as 70 by 60 for now. So 7, so this will get cancelled. 0. 42 by 6 is how much? 7, right? 7 6 are 42, right? So your answer will be just do this calculation. If you want, you can use a calculator. 42 into 70 by 60, right? How much? 49. Yeah. So 49 kilometers is the distance between the two towns. Okay. How about the last one? A plane leaves Beta Town at 17:58, arrives at Fleckley at 5:03 the following morning. How long does the journey take? Give your answer in hours and minutes. So 17:58. The plane leaves at 17:58. Arrives at Fleckley at 05:03. So 5:03 a.m. right? So how long does the journey take? Okay, imagine that it was, let's say, 4:58. So they go at 17:58 and arrive at 4:58. Just imagine. Okay. So how many hours will that be? So it is just the same as you depart at 17 hours and arrive at 4 hours, right? The difference is the same, right? 17:58 to 4:58 will be the same as 17 hours to 4 hours, right? So how many hours is that? We are trying to find how long between 17:58 and 5:03, right? That's what we want to find out. So just start by finding the time between 17:58 and 4:58. How much will that be? Or it is the same as the time between 17 hours and 4 hours, right? 13 hours. How is it 13 hours? No. You cannot just subtract like that. For time calculations, you can't just subtract like that. Because it is not based on a decimal system, right? It is not like proper numbers. Because once it crosses 60, it changes totally, right? So you cannot deal with time just like you deal with numbers. So 17, just think about it in your head. 17 hours is like 5 p.m., right? So 5 p.m. to 12 midnight is how many hours? 5 p.m. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Just count with your fingers if you want. So from 5 p.m. to 12 midnight, how many hours? 7 hours, right? And then from 12 midnight to 4 a.m., how many hours? 12 midnight to 4 a.m., how many hours? 4 hours, right? So 5 p.m. to 4 a.m. is 7 plus 4 hours, right? That is 11 hours, right? So 11 hours is the time between 17:58 and 4:58, isn't it? But we need the time between 17:58 and 5:03, right? 5:03. So this much is 11 hours. And then from 4:58 to 5:03, how many minutes? 4:58 a.m. to 5:03 a.m. How many minutes? Think about this. 4:58 and 5:03. 2 minutes after 4:58 will be what? It will be 5 a.m., right? So how many minutes between 4:58 and 5:03? Very good. It will be 5 minutes, right? So your answer is 11 hours 5 minutes. Understood? So how long does the journey take? Means it takes 11 hours and 5 minutes. Okay. Then what? The journey to school takes a boy 22 minutes. What is the latest time he can leave home if he must be at school at 8:40? So if he has to reach at 8:40, he has to leave 22 minutes before 8:40, right? So what is 22 minutes before 8:40? 8:40 minus 22. Very good. So the answer is 0818. Very good. A plane travels 270 km at 120 km per hour. How long does the journey take? Time is distance by speed. So here it is. Okay, so if you do this division, what do you get? Yeah, or you can say 2.25, right? So that is in hours, right? So give your answer in hours and minutes. Very good. 2 hours 15 minutes. Great. How do you get 15? Brilliant. Okay, perfect. A train leaves Alphaville at 13:27. It travels at an average speed of arrives in Eastwich at 12. What is the distance between the two towns? Okay. How will you find this? What is the distance between the two towns? Distance is actually. So what is the speed? 56. So and how will you find the time? And in what unit should you find the time? In hours, yes. So it leaves at 13:27 and arrives Eastwich at 16:12. So how many minutes is that? Sorry, 15 minutes. See, you shouldn't just subtract like this. Okay, time calculations are not like number calculations. So it is 13:27. Okay, imagine 1 hour after 13:27 will be how much? 13:27. After 1 hour it will be 14:27. So after 1 more hour it will be 15:27, right? And then you have to reach how much? 16:12, right? So from 15:27, how many minutes will you take to reach 16:00? You're starting at 27. 27 plus how many minutes is it 23 or 33? 33, right? So after 33 minutes it will be like 16 hours, 1600, and then you need 12 more minutes, right? So you need 2 hours, this 1 hour plus 1 hour, that's 2 hours. And how many minutes? 33 plus 12, right? 45 minutes, right? 45 minutes is like 3 by 4, right? 3 over 4, right? 45 minutes means 3 over 4 hours, right? Isn't it? For 45 minutes, like how will you convert 45 minutes divided by 60? So if you do like this, it will be 3 by 4. Okay. So it's like 2 3 by 4 hours, right? How much is that as an improper fraction? 11 over 4, isn't it? 24, 8, 8 plus 3, 11 over 4 hours, isn't it? So the time is 11 over 4 hours. 11 over 4. So you put 11 over 4 here. So what will be the distance? Times 11 by 154 kilometers. Very good. So that's how you do it. And that is the end of the chapter.